I think the story that looked on child sexual abuse material on OnlyFans was perhaps the most challenging for us. Obviously for the emotional and mental reasons, but also there are laws that prevent anyone from viewing child sexual abuse material. So we developed a relationship with a very experienced child exploitation expert who was very well versed in this space. And also we just scoured the documents that we got. Oftentimes I think the biggest challenge was that because these documents dealt with cases of sexual abuse and minors, they were very heavily redacted. So you had to find ways to go around that. One thing as a journalist people should know about me is that I get very excited by heavily redacted documents, right? Because it's the challenge.
Red rag to a bull.
Yes, it's the challenge it poses, but behind those redactions are sometimes cases that, people need to know about.
Yeah.
And so we reached out to families following the breadcrumbs. And there was one case of this father who just, his 16-year-old son was posted on the site by a man who sexually abused him. And that man ended up pocketing almost $50,000. And I just remember the father expressing, this is a wound for our family that's never going to heal. And one thing he really stressed during that conversation was he felt it was so important for these online platforms to be held accountable for the material that's getting posted.